For many years, this guy was a big part of the Red Sox broadcast booth, a big part of their alumni, very respected player, a very respected baseball mind who represented the best of the Red Sox theory of Red Sox Nation. Now, Jerry Remy, unfortunately, after a long battle of cancer, passed away on October 30th, 2021. Now, we're going to go over some aspects of his career as a broadcaster, and also some details on the battle against cancer that motivated a lot of people across New England, the States, and Canada to seek out pre-screening and treatment for the virulent disease that has taken him and other people. Now, Gerald Peter Jerry Remy, born November 8, 1952 in the beautiful Massachusetts community of Fall River, was an American Major League Baseball second baseman and later broadcaster. He played 3 seasons with his original team, the California Angels, between 75 and 77, and 7 with the Red Sox between 78 and 84. After retiring from the pro leagues, he served as the color man for Red Sox television broadcasts, mostly on NESN, from 88 until his passing. He grew up in nearby Somerset, an all-star second baseman, originally drafted by the Angels in 71. Remy had made his major league debut in 1975. Eventually traded to the Red Sox in the mid to late 1970s. His best season was first with Boston, when he was selected for his only all-star team. Over the next several years, he was hampered by a series of injuries, was limited playing time to less than half a year each of the next 3 campaigns, though he continued to bat well when he was healthy. Now, he played 2 more full seasons in 82 and 83, though his injury problems returned in 84. He eventually officially retired from the sport in 85. After retiring from MLB, he became a regular media personality, serving as the color man from NESN broadcasts from 88 on, only taking occasional time off to deal with his health issues. He also owned a number of restaurants and wrote a number of books on baseball. Now, again, his background was French-Canadian, and he attended Somerset High School and later Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island. Now, again, French-Canadian hard work ethic, it really paid off for him. He was eventually selected by the Senators in the 19th round of 70 MLB draft, but did not sign. He was then selected in the 8th round of the January supplemented phase of the 71 MLB draft, 129 overall, by the Angels, and eventually signed with the Halos. Now, Remy played 4 seasons in the Angels farm system, 1971 with the Rookie League Magic Valley Cowboys, 72 with the Class A Stockton Ports, 73 with the Class A Quad City Angels, where he had great results, 4 homers, 36 RBIs in 335, 117 games, and 74 with the Double-A El Paso Diablos and the Triple-A Salt Lake City Angels, where he hit a combined 323 with 4 homers and 67 RBIs. Overall in the minors, he batted .275 in 421 games with 12 homers and 152 RBIs. Now, he made his major league debut with the Angels in early April '75 by hitting a single off Steve Busby of the Royals in his first at-bat, and was subsequently picked off. With the 75 Angels, he played 147 games, 145 as a starter, as the Angels' main second baseman, with .258 average and a homer and 46 RBIs. He did have 34 stolen bases, but he was caught stealing a league-leading 21 times. He would joke about this on a frequent basis about how he had speed, but not the full speed to make it to second base at times. The following year, his average rose slightly to .263, although with no homers and 28 RBIs. In '77, he had a career-high 4 home runs, along with a .252 average and 44 RBIs. He was eventually named team captain of the Angels in June, becoming the only second captain in the team's history. Now, overall, in 3 years with the Angels, he played in 444 games with .258, an average with 5 homers, 118 RBIs, and 110 stolen bases. On December 8, '77, he was traded to the Red Sox in exchange for pitcher Don Ace and cash considerations. Now, Remy eventually became the Red Sox starting second base in '78 and was selected to the All-Star team, although he did not play in the contests. Overall, when the '78 Red Sox, who got as far as the divisional playoff against the Yankees, he battled .278 with 44 RBIs and 30 stolen bases in 48 contests. He also notched 2 home runs, the last ones of his career. In a 78 American League East tiebreaker against the Yankees, he was on base in the 9th inning when Carl Yastrzemski made the final out. It was as close as Remy came to a full postseason in his MLB career. Now, Remy continued as Boston's starting second baseman for the next 6 years, although he was heavily hampered by injuries. In 79, he played in 80 games and batted .297. In 1980, he batted a career-high .313, but was limited to 63 contests. He also appeared in the outfield for the only time in his career, playing the 9th inning in the right field during a May loss to the Indians. In 84, Remy played in 88 games while batting .307. On September 3rd and 4th, 81, he accomplished the rare feat of collecting 6 hits in a game, going 6 for 10 in a 20-inning game against the Mariners. Now in 82, Remy appeared in a career-high 155 games while batting .280. In 83, he batted .275 while playing in 146 contests. In 84, knee injury limited him to 30 games per season, during which he batted .250. He made his final start at second base on May 5th, and his final Major League Baseball appearance on May 18th was when he flied out as a pinch hitter. Remy was eventually released by the Red Sox on December 10th, 85, and he retired during spring training in 86. Overall, in 7 years with the Red Sox, 710 games, .286 with 2 home runs, 211 RBIs, and 98 stolen bases. During his 10-year career, Remy batted .275 with 7 home runs, 329 RBIs, 208 stolen bases, and 1,154 games. Defensively, he had a .981 fielding percentage. Now, Bill James, in Historical Abstract, rated Remy as the 100th greatest second baseman of all time as of 2001, and of course, since then, he has dropped a little bit in the standings. Now, after 88, he found success in broadcasting, working for NESN as the regular colorman. From 2001 through the end of 2015, he teamed with play-by-play announcer Don Orsilia. Starting with 2016, he worked with Dave O'Brien. Remy and Orsilia won 4 New England Emmy Awards, and Remy was voted Massachusetts' favorite sports announcer in 2004 by SI. NESN and the Red Sox celebrated Jerry Remy Day at Fenway Park on June 21st, 2008, in honor of Remy's 20 years of service for the network. He also ran a website, The Remy Report. Now, Remy owned a hot dog stand, Rem's Dogs, a nod to the nickname had amongst Red Sox fans, located just outside Fenway Park, as well as the Jerry Remmer's Sports Bar and Grill in Terminal C of the Logan International Airport. There were 3 other bar and grill locations, one behind Fenway Park on Boylston Street that opened March 9, 2010, which we reported closed in March 2015. It subsequently became a Tony C's Sports Bar and Grill, named after another former Red Sox player, Tony Caligiero. A second in the Seaport District of South Boston, which in December 2016 also became a Tony C. Sports Bar and Grill, and a third in Remy's hometown of Fall River that opened in 2012, which in March 2018 the Herald News of Fall River reported would be closed. Now, he was eventually inducted in the Boston Red Sox Hall of Fame in 2006, elected honorary president of the Red Sox Nation in 2007, and inducted in the Massachusetts Broadcasters Hall of Fame in 2017. Now, Remy wrote 3 books about baseball and several children's books about Red Sox mascot Wally the Green Monster, which began as an idea based on Remy's storytelling while broadcasting Red Sox games. Books included Watching Baseball, Discovering the Game Within the Game in 2004, 2009 Jeremy Remy's Red Sox Series, Red Sox Heroes, and 2019 If These Walls Could Talk, Stories from the Boston Red Sox Dugout, Locker Room, and Press Box. Now, Wally the Green Monster series, Hello Wally, Wally the Green Monster and a Journey through Red Sox Nation, a season with Wally the Green Monster, Coast to Coast with Wally the Green Monster, and Wally the Green Monster and his World Tour. Now, Dustin Pedroia is also an author in another book in the series, Wally the Green Monster's Journey Through Time. Now, the health concerns were a big part of his later life. He had surgery to remove a very small, low-grade cancerous area in 2008 from his lung, most likely a result of years of smoking cigarettes. During his recovery from surgery, he suffered from an infection of a bout of pneumonia. Due to fatigue and depression, he took an indefinite leave of absence from the broadcast duties for NESN, starting April 30, 2009. Now, on August 12, 2009, he went to Fenway Park and attended Red Sox manager Terry Francona's pregame press conference. He told both NESN and the Globe that he had every intention of returning to the Red Sox broadcasting during the remainder of the 2009 season. He entered the NESN broadcast booth during the top of the second inning during the night's game to speak with Don Orsillo and Dennis Eckersley. It was the first time he had been in the booth, and he took his leave of absence in April. In between the top and the bottom, at the bottom of the second inning, Remy, still in the booth, was shown on Fenway's center field scoreboard display, to which he received a resounding standing ovation from the crowd. He revealed during the visit that he suffered from depression following his physical problems of 2008 and that he was receiving therapy. On August 19, 2009, he released a statement announcing his return to commentating on August 21, 2009 against the Yankees. He stated he would most likely skip some road trips, and he eventually returned full-time for the 2010 season. In 2013, he announced he had suffered a relapse that off-season when cancer was found in a different spot in his lungs during his regular 6-month CT scan that January. Now, he took time off starting May 28, 2013 due to a bout of pneumonia. He returned to the booth on June 25, 2013, but on August 16, 2013, he announced he would be taking a definite leave of absence after his son was arrested for murder. He did not return to the broadcast booth until the 2014 season, and he had another leave during the 2017 off-season, missing nearly all of the 2017 spring training until returning for the last week. Now, on June 12, 2017, Remy announced that his lung cancer returned. In January 2018, he announced via Twitter that he completed treatments at the Massachusetts General Hospital. A fourth diagnosis of cancer was announced on August 7, 2018. After undergoing treatments, Remy announced that in early November 2018 that he was cancer-free. Now, in 2001, in June, he left Fenway Park during the third inning of the game he was commentating on due to shortness of breath, and was admitted to MGH. He was released from the hospital 5 days later and returned to broadcasting June 20th. On August 4th, Remy announced that he would be stepping away from NESN for lung cancer treatment. On October 5th, he appeared at Fenway Park to throw the ceremonial first pitch before the AL wildcard game. Now, he eventually passed away on October 30th, 2021 from lung cancer at the relatively young age of 68. Now, Remy's wife Phoebe had 3 children, Jared, Jordan, and Jenna. Jared worked for the Red Sox as a security guard, but was fired in 2008 after another guard told the state police that Jared had sold him steroids. Now, on August 16, 2003, he was arrested in the fatal stabbing of his girlfriend, Jennifer Martell, a charge he pled guilty to on May 17, 2014. Remy was eventually sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole. Now, Jordan was also an athlete who was selected by the Red Sox in the 49th round of the 99 MLB draft, but did not play professionally. So Jerry Remy, a very dedicated member of Bo Sox Nation. No matter how many injuries he had, he was dedicated to giving his all on the field. My only thing, if he would have stayed healthy, he would have been a big part of the 1980s Red Sox, because he was just coming into his own that 78 season. He could hit for average, sometimes for power, and again, a good number 8 or good number 9 hitter. Very rarely would make a mistake. Good teammate, but Remy was there for the bad times, and when he started winning World Series, it was kind of a joke amongst the media in the Maritime. Said, well, Remy would have told you before that we're going to win. It just happened to be a few years late. But you good luck at the success that he saw as a Red Sox announcer. He never gave up on his team, and the fans never gave up on him in his battle from cancer. So my condolences to all the Red Sox fans. My condolences to Jerry Remy's friends and family and colleagues. What a life lived. When you spend most of your life doing what you enjoy, and you die, not say because of it, but you die while still doing it. And he was still, he probably was looking at another broadcast comeback. if he would have had more remission. Jerry Remy, again, the dedication he showed to the Red Sox. If you're going to put in any baseball Hall of Famer down the road for broadcasting, he should be considered, because again, one of the better colormans. And see, I don't like listening to Red Sox games because it's so interpersonal. It's like if you're a Maple Leaf fan listening to Montreal Canadiens announcers, it's so self-referential. It gets almost like jingoism. But Jerry Remy, he always probably wanted to be a Red Sox where he was born, and he became one, and he's going to be forever a Red Sox, up in heaven looking down and with Teddy and all the great players, and wishing the Red Sox the best. So we like what we're doing here with our Major League Baseball podcast. Let us know with a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good evening. Bye.